Hi everyone, I'm Kara Sundlin and this is Today in Connecticut History. 1 year ago on January 3rd, 2021, we were digging out from a New Year's weekend snowstorm. Dennis Valera had that story.
As many make their way home after the New Year's holiday, a winter snowstorm casting its net over Connecticut, bringing a couple of inches of snow throughout the state. We caught Will Lavorse and Serena Murphy at the Middletown Rest area. They were in the middle of their trip from New Jersey to Boston.
Everyone seems to be adjusting pretty well. Like you'll see, like nobody's really like flying or anything. Everyone kind of just like reduced the speed a bit.
It's gotten very slow.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty slow.
While they noticed drivers being careful, they still saw some slip-ups.
We have seen a few cars on the other side off the road.
Yeah, there was one accident a little ways down that way.
Here's the result of one accident. This driver told us he was switching lanes on I-91 when his tires caught some of the snow. He ended up hitting a guardrail. Over in Berlin, city crews got right to work to get salt on the roads to keep them from icing over.
It's New England. That's what we do in New England, right? We only had a little bit. We can't complain about this little bit.
As frustrating as the snow can get for some, Patrick Glenn loves whenever it's in the forecast. But as much as he loves it, he's happy this one is not requiring too much cleanup.
Got my suit on, ready to shovel. Well, I got a snowblower and a son, so I'm good.
A snowblower and a son.
And a son, you know what I mean? Young son. So.
5 years ago, police were trying to locate the mother of a 7-year-old boy who was discovered scared and all alone. Channel 3's Matthew Campbell had that story from Meriden.
This neighbor, who wants to remain anonymous, walked out of her apartment building here on West Main Street this morning to a shock.
He was cold, he was in sandals, so he was crying, he was wet.
A 7-year-old boy locked out of his building a block away looking for mom.
I asked him what was wrong, and he said he was missing his mom.
At 6 in the morning, she was nowhere to be found, and this neighbor could tell the boy had been outside for a while. Together, they started looking for mom.
I went out the street with him to see somebody, to recognize him or something, and I don't see nobody.
Needing to head off to work, but knowing she couldn't abandon the boy, motherly instincts kicked in. She went to the police. Later, they found the boy's mother, 34-year-old Yandira Morales. She says she left for just 10 minutes to go to a nearby convenience store. Police didn't buy that and charged her with risk of injury and reckless endangerment. In court today, she was held on a $5,000 bond and was hit with a protective order.
That's horrific, terrifying. I'm just glad that people in the community were able to get him to safety.
Parents know how badly this could have turned out and praised this neighbor for the rescue, but she says any mother would have done the same.
I'm a mom, so if my child is missing for any reason and somebody found them, I would be so glad they bring him to somewhere safe and warm. So I just act like a mom. I don't act like a no hero or something like that, you know.
And 10 years ago, Hartford swore in the capital city's 66th mayor, Pedro Segarra.
And that you will faithfully discharge, according to law, the duties of the office of mayor of the city of Hartford to the best of your ability, so help you God.
I do.
And with that, Hartford's 66th mayor, Pedro Segarra, begins his first official term in office. The city clerk presented him with the walking stick every mayor's held since the 1700s and an official key to the city.
Our citizens, who are my passion and the reason why I got into this situation that I'm in now.
The inauguration began with an official procession from Connecticut's leaders, Senator Blumenthal, Lieutenant Governor Nancy Wyman, and Hartford city councilors, followed by performances from Hartford's students. Segarra was first a city councilor and social worker. He is the city's second Puerto Rican mayor, but the first to be openly gay. He took office in June of 2010 for a partial term after Mayor Eddie Perez was convicted of corruption charges.
Hartford, for too long we have allowed ourselves to be defined by your challenges. Yes, we have much work to do, but we are not helpless.
Segarra pledged to spend his next 4 years partnering with the many different citizens to unify the capital city, reforming the tax burden, cleaning up the crime-ridden streets, and helping more to become homeowners.
Today is a new day, Hartford. Will you stand with me? Will you take ownership of your destiny? Will you take responsibility for our future? We can and we will reclaim Connecticut's capital city.
That's a look at today in Connecticut history.